Okay, welcome to Taking Actions, Season 3. Week 1 in the NFL. I'm excited. I like a lot of games this week.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I love football season.
The logo?
I know. Look at me up there. Look at me up there. Decent hair day. It was all right. It was all right. I don't know. The little swoop is kind of, I'll get over it.
All right, get over it. Okay. Let's want to start us off here. First of all, good to be here.
Yes, very good to be here. Obviously, the important note too, the juice reel. We are back once again. So as per always, it will be in the description of the video. It is a step-by-step process on how to subscribe to us. First of all, the link should take you to whatever app store that you use. If it's Android, the Google Play. If it's Apple, obviously the App Store. Download it. You can look us up there, or the link should just take you directly to us in general. Go subscribe over there on the Juice Reel so that you can know what our pick of the week is every week. If there's, going to be more than one, it'll be there. If we have to buy something back, as you like to say, it'll be there. So
we're broadcasting too. I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
my apologies. Picture. Who caused it? My bets are in.
Yeah.
I put them in. Today is Tuesday. We record. It's another new studio.
Yeah. Beautiful, though.
Magnificent. The sound wall is fantastic. The lighting's great. Couldn't be better. Okay. Just so you know, my bets go in Monday night, Tuesday morning. No more waiting till the end after the lines move. No more waiting for people to figure out the juice reel. Don't work. Don't care about comments. Care about winning. Okay. You'll find in the juice reel, you'll find my pick of the week. Also this week, I like the 2-team money dog favorite parlay, which was very successful last year. And it put us in real good position.
Yeah, we hit a couple of those last year that really tied everything together. Obviously had another winning season, which is always very important.
Not as good as I liked. I think the Giants let us down, and we would hit 3 under the 2-team parlays. It was ridiculous.
Listen, I'll never get over that Cowboy game.
Me neither. It was the most unnecessary thing I've ever seen. But let's move forward and start with the depiction. And I'll give the lines and who I like, and we'll see what you do.
Perfect. Well, we're kicking off the season. It is the Cowboys at the Eagles Thursday night. This Thursday, September 4th, I believe it is. Yeah, September 4th. Kicking it off. Cowboys at the Eagles.
Okay. The Eagles are at home, laying 7.5, opened at 7. The total went from 46.5 to 47.5. It's a move. Both are moves. The 7 to 7.5 is a drastic move. That hook scares me from a betting perspective, because games fall on 7, games fall on 3, just mathematically. However, I do like the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a solid franchise. I think they're going to be a dynasty. I like that. There's nothing that I've seen that doesn't make me believe that they may not continue last year's magic.
Yeah, I mean, they basically returned the same team.
Yes. No controversy.
No controversy. And for the Cowboys, obviously the big trade, I believe a couple days ago at this point, or a few days ago, I should say, was Micah Parsons. So obviously they lose their best pass rusher there. They do gain Kenny Clark, who's
one of the best pass rushers in the league. Played the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think this is his 5th season or 4th season now. He's made 3 Pro Bowls. So either 3 or 4.
He's a guaranteed Hall of Famer.
He's starting the career off in the proper way if he wants to get there. So, but big trade there. Obviously, Kenny Clark comes over to help stop the run, as Jerry Jones said. Whatever helps him sleep at night. But yeah, that's what we're opening the season with, I should say.
Okay.
Friday, this game is in Brazil. This is our yearly Brazil game. The Chiefs at the Chargers, quote unquote.
Okay, the Chiefs went from 2.5 to 3 over the Chargers. I don't know how to handicap Brazil. The scary thing is the total went from 44 to 45.5. Now, inherently, the Brazilian games, the majority of them went under. But that's 2 teams that could shoot it out. I don't know if they're going to do it in Brazil. I stay away from betting that game. I mean, I do enjoy watching them.
Of course.
I mean, Chiefs always give a good game, and the Chargers, they're exciting.
Yeah.
So that's a game I'd like to watch. I don't know where to put the money.
Fair enough. The Steelers at the Jets. Of course, Aaron Rodgers now the quarterback of the Steelers.
They traded quarterbacks.
Yeah, basically. Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback of the Steelers. Justin Fields is the quarterback of the Jets. They basically did a swap.
Well, I believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to be a good fit at the Steelers. That's as close as to the Packers as you're going to get concept. I love the coach of the Steelers. I don't think he's easily buffaloed like they were. And the ownership of the Steelers are not easily buffaloed. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to come to play. I don't know how many seasons he has left in him.
I do believe they said this. I think he said that this is his last.
Well, whatever it is, they're hoping to create magic. Jets defense couldn't rise to the occasion last year. Jets are at home. It really doesn't make much of a difference. I think they had a better record on the road than at home.
I would have to go take a look back at that, but I don't know.
Take a look. But, however, the Steelers were -3. At Jets, they went to 2.5. I like the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, Jets don't impress me.
I don't know if they impress me. They've had too many breaks in their rhythm and too many quarterback changes. And,
new head coach as well for the Jets with Aaron Glenn, the former defensive coordinator of the Lions. So maybe a little getting used to process there potentially.
I think a big getting used to process because it was a completely different schematic at the Lions than it was at the Jets. The Jets was more like a Buddy Ryan 4-3. And the Lions did a lot of blitzing, a lot of falling back, a lot of different things.
Yeah.
A lot of bringing up their safeties. There's going to be a lot of getting used to that. I don't know what they're going to show us. However, Steeler football is football.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about what they're going to come to do.
No. 3 head coaches in what, like 70 years or something like that?
Yeah. Yes. Chuck Noll was the original coach, but that was with him forever. They brought him to the Super Bowls. And until he retired, he was their head coach, the owner, you know. Rooney was a lovable man. God bless his soul. He passed away, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell of a nice guy. Okay, let's move in. What's the next game we got?
We got the Dolphins.
These are your 1:00 games, man.
Yes, these are all 1
Starting with the Steelers.
Yeah, starting with the Steelers. That would be the Dolphins at the Colts.
Well, Dolphins open 1.5. They're still at 1.5. No, excuse me. Colts Dolphins open 1.5. Went to Colts 1.5 at home. I don't agree with that line move at all. I think the money that's a pretty big move. 1.5 to 1.5. That's 3 points. I'm staying steady with the Dolphins. I like them. I think the quarterback coming back strong. He could take the hits. He could come back. Colts don't show me anything.
No, and I mean, you got Daniel Jones as your quarterback.
He didn't show me much either.
No, he was never, what the Giants really wanted him to be. I think they drafted him with a top 5 pick, I want to say it was. I can't remember the exact one.
They're expecting scoring. You got a 3-point move to from the underdog. I don't know what they're doing there, but it's going from 45.5 to 47 is the total, so they're expecting scoring. 47 is not a low total.
No.
So I don't think the Colts can outshoot the Dolphins on target.
I would tend to agree with that one. The only thing to watch out with, I guess, I read it last night, Devon Achane, I always get his last name wrong, running back for the Dolphins starter. I guess he was nursing a little bit of a hamstring, but he's back at full practice so far this week. So hopefully he's doing better. But
of himself too, and he's a pretty good running back.
Yes, he is. Quick as lightning.
Yes, he can accelerate. He can hit the holes and he can cut.
Yeah. All right, we go to the Panthers at the Jaguars.
All right, this is one of the games I really like. Jaguars are -3, 46.5 at home. Total did not move. Jaguars didn't move at 3. I love the Panthers in that game. Panthers showed me a lot at the end of the season. I think they're getting better. Jaguars didn't show me much. Any difference in the Jaguars? Panthers basically the same.
Yeah, Panthers are saying, I know they drafted a wide receiver early this year.
Pretty good wide receiver too.
Yeah, people have a lot of high expectations for him. They did lose Adam Thielen. They sent him over back to the Vikings. As for the Jags, a lot of the, kind of a similar team. Do have a new head coach. He was the offensive coordinator of the Bucs last year. And then, of course, the big splash they made was drafting Travis Hunter with the 2nd overall pick. So, it's going to be fun to see if what they do with them. Cornerback, wide receiver, a little bit of both. So,
and I like the Panthers outright.
Yeah.
Not just with the points.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Giants at the Commanders.
Okay, Commanders opened 7, went to 6. That's a point drop. I don't know, 46.5 dropped the total one to 45.5. I don't know what they're trying to say with that drop. And the 7 to 6, I'm all over the Commanders. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously for the Giants, a little bit of a change there at quarterback with Russell Wilson being their quarterback now. Their front 4 should be unbelievable with everybody that they have with Brian Burns and oh gosh, now I can't think of the person they drafted this season, of course. But at the end of the day, everybody, it should be a very good one. Commanders, good news on their end. They finally got the contract dispute with Terry McLaurin figured out. They added Deebo Samuel in the offseason.
That's pretty good ad.
Yeah. Second season of Jaden Daniels, who had probably one of, if not the best rookie seasons that we've seen in a really long time.
Accurate too.
Yeah. I mean, he played unbelievable, led them to an NFC championship game. So can't really ask more than that.
I don't see any reason why the Giants got better, and I don't see any reason that the Commanders aren't going to get better. Yeah. And now the Giants are not a New York team.
Jersey.
The
Bengals at the Browns.
Okay, Bengals opened up -6, went to 5.5. The total opened up at 45, went to 47.5. They're expecting scoring, so am I. I'm going to tell you right now, I like the Browns, and I like them outright.
Yeah, I mean, historically, the Bengals, the first 4 weeks of the season, are absolutely terrible. Their defense, even in the preseason, looked awful. Their offensive line looked awful. I mean, there were people scared that Joe Burrow was even out there. And then, for the Browns, Flacco, being the quarterback there, getting some
brings a lot of confidence to the team.
Veteran leadership.
Yeah, not only that, he's got 2 nice young quarterbacks. I believe he's training. I think that's why they brought him over.
Yep.
I think you're going to see the best out of Joe Flacco. I still think he's got a lot more. What is he, 40 years old now?
Yeah, 40.
Yeah. Hasn't disappointed us yet.
No.
And I think the Browns are a building team, and I think they're a solid organization.
Yeah.
Bengals, I think they got problems with their defense, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
And I think Joe Flacco is going to pick it apart. And the secondary of the Browns, I like.
Yeah, I mean, they've been good on defense, for a while now. Obviously, you got Myles Garrett kind of anchoring that down. So,
yes.
Always been good on that side of the ball. Next up, the Raiders at the Patriots.
I'm going to tell you something. You thought I was crazy last year. I told you they were going to get better. I think the Patriots are coming along. I think they're playing good football. Patriots opened up -3 at home, went to 2.5. Total opened 43.5, went to 43.5, and went to 44. Love the Patriots, playing 2.5.
Yeah, a lot of changes for them as well. Obviously, Drake May is the kind of consistent there, this being his second season, but they brought Mike Vrabel in as the head coach, former Patriot linebacker, and coach of the Titans as well.
I think he did a good job with the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, he brought them to the playoffs a few times. They drafted Travion Henderson for the running back position. They added Stephon Diggs in the offseason at wide receiver. So they're...
So you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Not that you're a Patriot fan.
No, who would say that? A lot of high expectations. Not from me personally. I'm just saying from, I guess, the...
I said it last year, and a lot of people are saying that that's a Cinderella team. I expect, I don't know how far they're going to go, but I'll tell you, it's going to be a hell of a lot further than they did. I think they're a building organization. I think they're pretty good.
Give me 12 wins. The Cardinals at the Saints.
Cardinals opened 4.5, moved to 6.5 at Saints. Total opened up 42, went to 42.5. Not much of a move, but that hook could hurt you.
Yep.
Saints don't show me anything. For those of you out there, my sweet spot is I like to stay, if I lay the points, 2.5, 3 maximum. First week of the season, you can throw that out the window. But first 3 weeks of the season, actually. So if you're going to see me lay a few more points or like a few teams a little more than 2.5, you'll see it in the first 3 weeks. It's like the playoffs. Cardinals, I got to tell you, I think they're going to romp the Saints.
Yeah, I think the Saints are going to be terrible this year. So, I mean, I'm kind of right there with you. Spencer Rattler's their quarterback. Derek Carr retired. Kamara's a year older. I just think that they're kind of going to be a mess.
All right, next on the list. Go ahead.
That would be the Buccaneers at the Falcons.
That looks Buccaneers at Falcons. Buccaneers opened up 2.5, stayed at 2.5. So the strange part is the total went from 48 to 46. And that's 2 teams that are supposed to boast offense.
Yeah, I mean, especially the Buccaneers, they were great on offense last year.
I got to tell you honestly, I don't know enough about the 2 of them from last year. They were kind of stagey, both teams. I think they got worse towards the end of the year, not better.
Buccaneers with the new offensive coordinator too, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to play into the game. It could be better. It could be worse. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, though, that Baker Mayfield really loved the offensive coordinator of last year. I mean, they had a symmetry. They had a chemistry. So I'm going to step back on that game. I'm going to enjoy watching it. Buccaneer football is good.
Yeah, all right. We go to the 4 o'clock games now, and that kicks off with the Titans at the Broncos.
Well, you're not going to hear me say this often. Titans at Broncos. Broncos open 7.5, moved to 8. Total went from 42 to 42.5. Once again, the hook. There's not enough into the season to go with the unders and overs. And I'm not a big fan of them lately than as last season. And for good reason. You can see why. The rules caused more field goals and field goal attempts than high scoring. But how could you not like the Broncos a mile high? Titans show me nothing. But who knows? It's still the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, rookie quarterback too. Obviously, they drafted him.
Could go either way.
Yeah, first overall pick. So not much tape of him out there besides the preseason in college. We go to the 49ers at the Seahawks.
49ers open 1.5, went to 2.5 at Seahawks. Total dropped from 45.5 to 44. Anthony, I think a few things happened with the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. I think the 49ers are a great organization. I just think they're stunning it.
Yeah, so Seahawks made a couple of changes. They added Cooper Kupp, former Ram wide receiver.
Very good club wide receiver.
Yeah, he was, unbelievable in the past. He's been dealing with some injuries the last couple of seasons, but if he can stay healthy. And then, the big one was making Sam Darnold their quarterback. They moved on from Geno and went to Sam Darnold, who was unbelievable on the Vikings last year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they traded him, to be honest with you. What do you have, 13 wins?
Yeah, I think they were like 13-3 last year.
And they were mad at him.
Or something like that. So
I think he's going to do well with the Seahawks. Let's go to the next one here.
Of course, that would be the Lions at the Packers. That should be a very good game for a week 1.
That's a division game also.
Yes, it is.
That's important to both teams. Packers opened up pick 'em and went to 2.5. I can't explain that. Can you?
I saw there was a lot of line changes after the Parsons trade, like including the Packers' odds to win the division, the Super Bowl. I know the game changed there, but they add Parsons obviously. But the only thing I did see with that too is I guess maybe a week before the Cowboys traded Parsons, they were giving him anti-inflammatory for his back. Something I don't know. I want to say it was like L3 and 4 or something. I don't know.
I got that myself. It's a scary thing.
So I don't know if he's. Obviously he has to be dealing with the back injury. You're not going to give him anti-inflammatory without dealing with the back injury. I do believe I haven't seen anything that he's not going to play, but I would imagine not at 100%.
He boosted the line 2.5 points, and the total dropped from 49.5 to 47.
And also the 2 big things with the Lions too: new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator.
That scares me more than anything else.
So you're either going to be good because they don't know what's coming, or it's going to be an adjustment period. So
I like both those teams. They're in it every year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're exciting. They're good. They play good defense. They play good offense. And just sitting back and watching that.
That's the point. Last of the 4 o'clocks would be the Texans at the Rams.
I have no opinion on that game, even though the Rams opened 3, went to 2.5. The total went from 45.5 to 44. I can't see a reason for those drops or whatever other than a betting trend. That's another game I'm going to watch. I like the Rams, but I'm not betting the game.
Yeah, the only real news there is Matt Stafford didn't really do much during the preseason. He was dealing with some back stuff too. But
he's a warrior.
The Rams did come out and say that if it was the regular season, he would be playing. So I guess they weren't too worried about it, obviously. They added Devontae Adams in the offseason as well to pair with Puka Nacua. So something to watch out for there.
Devontae Adams is getting old, though.
Yes, he is.
And
Definitely.
he didn't show me much at the Jets, did he?
No, he definitely didn't. No. Sunday Night Football, a heck of a game. The Ravens at the Bills.
And I got to tell you the truth, Ravens are a solid organization.
Absolutely.
Their running game is phenomenal.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, he's ageless.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know how you tackle that guy. I mean, the other side of the coin, Bills opened up 1.5 and dropped to pick him. Or did it go from pick 'em to 1.5?
No, it was 1.5 to pick 'em.
1.5 to pick 'em because pick 'em's in the parentheses. I'm going to watch that game. I'm going to love that game. But you pick 'em. I can't.
Yeah, no, that's one that I'm going to very happily enjoy on my couch.
52 is a high total, but not for Steve Allen. He can score that alone. It dropped to 50.5. You're going to see those two teams again.
Oh yeah, that's a playoff game all the way.
All the way.
And we wrap up week 1 of this wonderful season with the Vikings at the Bears.
Another division game.
Yes.
A lot of division games this week.
And a few changes on both sides of the coin there. Obviously, the Bears steal away the Lions' offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson. He's now their head coach. And the Vikings...
They certainly could use an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I mean, they could have used a lot of things last year. And the Vikings, obviously, like we said before, they get rid of Sam Darnold because they drafted J.J. McCarthy last year. Obviously, he did not play, got injured in the preseason, I believe it was. I think it was his Achilles.
Quarterback.
Yeah, was great at Michigan. Obviously, Michigan kind of run heavies, but he was very accurate. So we're going to see what the J.J. McCarthy era is.
I'm going to tell you this. The Vikings are a solid football team. They're solid on defense. They're solid on offense. The offensive line is good. The quarterback is, even though he was out, I believe that they had him in training and films. I think he's going to melt together nicely. If anytime I can get the Vikings some points wherever they are, we'll take them.
Yeah.
Especially against the Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears opened -1, stayed -1, total went for 45.5, 43.5. I don't know what the drop was, maybe the betting trend. But for me, I say go Vikings. I like them a lot. Okay. Anything you need to say, Ed?
No, like I mentioned earlier, make sure you go back over to the Juice Reel, subscribe so you can get our picks every week. Like Chris mentioned, we have our main pick and then got a little parlay that was cooked up. So hopefully,
but my main pick is what I'm going with.
Yep.
The two money dog parlay. I couldn't resist. It's a little bit of a gamble, but it's worth the payoff.
Yeah, absolutely. So
you're going to see me get more aggressive when I see two money dogs in a parlay. It is the most dangerous bet in NFL sports or any sport. So worked out well for us last year. We started waffling a little bit because of the transition and people transitioned to the Juice Reel. Not the problem this year. We record the show on a Tuesday. It airs on a Thursday. My bets are in before the show is shot. What is it, 4:15, 4:30 on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
This will come to you Thursday, but my bets are in. Get on your Juice Reel. I'm standing by my main pick. If you like what you see on the two-team dog parlay, money dog, a line in there. Want them to win outright. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
It did very well. They did very well for us last year. We hit 2 out of 3. We'd had 3 out of the 3. We'd had phenomenal numbers. And it put us way ahead for the season.
Yeah, it definitely did. So make sure you head over to the Juice Reel. Like I said, it will be in the description of the video, step-by-step process on how to find us. If you already have the app downloaded, if you click onto the link, it'll automatically take you to our profile. So make sure you head over there. And
once again, I stand behind the main pick, the two-team parlay. I'm going to, when I see them and they're money dogs, I'm going to play them. If I think they have a reasonable shot to win, they do pay off. But it's not my main pick. That's my main pick. If you see it, you like it, go with it. I don't want to hear any consequences if it doesn't. I went with it because I like the odds.
Absolutely. I'll be back to normal glasses next week too. You know, don't worry, people. But you know, the sunglasses inside is a bold move. You know,
I'm missing a part of an arm this week.
I think we look great though.
You know, thanks.
Couple distinguished gentlemen.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You got to get your name up there.
Yeah, one of these days.
All right. I'm going to sign off now. I'm wishing you all good luck, good health. Exciting first week of football. We'll be here every week. Oh, Aunt, you know, I'm in Italy 2 weeks in October, so we got to figure out how to do this.
We'll get it done.
All right?
We'll get it done. All right.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks for coming back. Glad to see you again.
Absolutely. We're going to kill it this year.